G'day guys, Greg here. Now here I am in beautiful Mullumbimby in New South Wales, and well, there's this bakery over here called the Mullumbimby Bakery. How about we whip inside, grab one of their pies, suss it out and see what it's like. Let's go get one. Alright, well here we go, the steak and pepper pie I got today. $5.60 this one cost. It's got a bit of weight about it. Let's see how much it does weigh. Alright, so this pie weighs about 200 grams. 200 grams was the weight of another pie I had around the Mullumbimby area. Must be the weight of the Mullumbimby pie. Anyway, let's suss it out and see what it looks like. Oh yeah. Oh, gee. That looks nice and flaky, that crust on top. And you can see a strip of pepper there, so they know it's the steak and pepper. Let's see if it's got any chunks of steak in it. Well, that pastry's looking nice on the lid. It looks really flaky and pretty good. And inside, well, there's no bits of chunk of steak at all, and this gravy looks really thick. There's a few peppercorns in there, and there's a few red things too. I wonder if that's like a spice of chili or something. But yeah, very rich, thick gravy this. But no chunks of steak. Well, none that I can see at least anyway. Alright, well let's try some of this gravy inside. Wow. Oh boy, that is peppery. It's got a very strong pepper taste. When you bite in, you bite into chunks of pepper. So when they say pepper steak, they mean, well, at least they got the pepper right. The steak, not too sure about. But the gravy taste, it's a bit on the tanniny sort of side. It's all right though. Yeah, it's got that funny aftertaste that you get sometimes with a meat pie. Yeah, well, let's try some of this pastry crust. Light and fluffy, melts in your mouth. It's got a nice butteriness about it. And it's also got a nice saltiness about it too. Now this pie, it does want to start falling apart. Looks like one that, well, it's not in a tin or anything, but it will fall apart. So I'll just better be careful with it. I've dropped the towel down just in case. Okay, well let's go. Oh. Man, super strong peppery flavour, which is exactly what you want when you're ordering a steak and pepper pie. Although that gravy sort of does have that funny aftertaste of, I'm not too sure what it is. I call it a tannin, but it's got this Just that strange aftertaste that you get in meat pies. And this pie's got it. I mean, it's not bad, but it sort of takes away a bit from the flavour. You see how the meat takes up quite a bit of the pie there? This pastry on top is super flaky though. And the pastry underneath too is really good. The pastry, they've done a great job on. The rest of the pie, well... It's just got this strange taste about it. Like it had too much onion in it or something. And it's got this onion juice leakage sort of flavour. I mean, it's not bad. But when you have lots of meat pies, you do notice it. And it's going down all right. But what score would I give it out of 10? Well, value-wise, $5.60 for this pie. That's actually on the cheaper end of pie prices nowadays. Value-wise, it's pretty cheap, although it is only 200 grams, so, I mean, you're not getting a lot of pie for your money, but you're getting an average-sized pie for that price. Flavour-wise, well, I did order the pepper steak pie, and it is very peppery. Chunks of pepper in there. Not a whole peppercorns, but crushed ones that are still chunky. And it does warm the inside of your mouth, that's for sure. The pepper flavour is on point. The gravy, though, yeah, it's got this sort of oniony sort of flavour that is a little bit overpowering and takes away from the taste of a nice meat pie beef gravy that you should be tasting. And as far as chunks of steak was concerned, well, I got one tiny little piece of chunk of steak, and the rest, well, I'm not really finding any meat in this at all, really, when you look at it. If the meat is like minced, it's so finely minced that, well, you can't even taste it or feel it in your mouth. All round, it tastes all right, but it certainly wasn't the best pie I had. So for my all over value, all over flavour, all over taste, all over everything score, for the steak and pepper pie from the Mullumbimby Bakery, mate, I think I can only give this a... $5 out of 10. The value of the pie was good, but the flavour of it, well, it's just sort of playing on my mind. Every bite I'm not enjoying. I keep thinking, there's so many better pie flavours out there, and this one's just got this sourness about it that I'm not enjoying, and, well, I certainly wouldn't be going back and getting this one from them again. But they might have a different pie in there that's way more flavourful. It hasn't got the sour taste. It's got a good beef gravy taste. But this one isn't it. Anyway, that's the Mullumbimby steak pie. Will you be whipping in? If you do go, tell him Greg sent you. They won't have a clue. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I ate a meat pie. See you then.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the reviews are